to jump back behind the edit of another music video. Today, again, we're back with Alexander the Great and his music video, Weirdo. And I'm going to take you behind how we did it. Really, the idea came to us. He already had the song recorded, and he really wanted a visual to go with it. So we went ahead, we stopped by Walmart, we picked up 2 black lights and 2 colored lights. And we literally filmed the video in what we call the vault, which is essentially my basement. So this is where we get a lot of work done. That's where this music video was filmed. I'm going to keep this one short today. You already know the equipment we're using. Got the Nikon D5300 and the ring light, same as last time, with the addition of those black lights and the 2 colored lights. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in the edit. Alright, ladies and gents, so today I'm going to take you behind the edit of the Weirdo music video, like we mentioned, okay? So again, this video was filmed in our basement, super low budget. The lights that we picked up were probably only about $20. So from the jump, you can see that there's quite a bit more editing to this video than even my first music video, which is important. We're growing, we're getting better, and those are all benefits to what we're trying to accomplish. So as far as walking you through this edit, there's quite a lot to it. I'm going to keep it fairly short and just kind of show you the basic principles of what I did in the music video. I'm not going to play you the whole music video today like I did last time. The link will be in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. Support my brother Alexander the Great and his music and what he's doing right now. To get started, the first probably 20 to 30 cuts are all getting us through the intro, but there is even a little bit more to that. To start, we'll follow the main video line as we go through it, okay? You can see in the top right corner there's quite a bit of color change going on. And to do that, I split this clip into 0.1 second portions, okay? And I changed the color variable of each individual clip. So that did take quite a while, but that's kind of how you get the color change going through. And then on top of that, you can see that we're coming in and out. You can see this one fade in. It's just an overlay. The opacity is set to, let's see. So the opacity is almost all the way up. That's what allows that video in the top video line to come through the bottom video line, okay? So you'll see I do that quite often in this edit. That was one of the new things I learned, so I really wanted to make use of that. And with the super low lighting that we were using, it gave a really good effect. So pretty much just a few different scenes, but with the same concept. The background keeps coming through, just our intro. As we keep scrolling along, I'm actually going to make this a little bit wider. That way we can get through it a little bit quicker. See, as we scroll along, I keep having these, the second video line with the opacity about the same. This one's a little bit lower, but it really just depended on the highlights and the lighting in the video itself. As we keep moving along here, you can also see that I have each one of these in a sped up mode. They were all 2 times, so not terribly faster than the original video, but it does help give it kind of the segmented look. So here we go, still in the intro. And then right here you can see we're switching and the beat changes there. It can be a little tough on your eyes if you're not ready for it, so I'm not going to play you that exact entire clip, but I'll show you. So these, again, changing the color of each individual clip, okay, and it gives you that super flashy look that we have there. So that goes through, at 0.1 seconds across, what does it look like? 0.1 seconds across 15 seconds. That's quite a few cuts, so you can imagine what went into changing each one of those. It's fairly simple, but it is a tedious process. Okay, so once we get out of the color change, we're going to start and actually get into the video. The first part was just more of the beat leading us into the music video. Here we go, we've got one cut. Now this side-by-side cut, how you do that, you take the exact same clip. So I took this clip, I inserted it, it's only 2 seconds long. I took it, I copied it, placed it right over itself. And then rather than doing the opacity, I came up here and we can do a side-by-side. And the opacity comes into play when you do a full cutaway. Okay, but the side-by-side allows you to do left-right, right-left. And you can choose which way the video slides in or out as well. So that's a really cool technique. I'll play that little short part there. The next line, I'm a class clown, so I overlaid another video in the background just kind of to give it that dynamic. Here we're coming through. I like we did last time, I like the artist to be still at certain points in the music video. So here I'm doing some camera work to still give it movement, but it's a still picture as far as the artist is concerned. So coming out of that, we have some edits, and I'll go ahead and show you that because I want to show you how I did it. So to get that movement, again, there's no sound in this portion to match with the lyrics, but to get that movement that I have through this section, what you're going to do is click on these, go to the crop section, and then it's the Ken Burns. Okay, you can see here I start the video top right, it ends full screen or close to full screen towards the bottom left. When you go from this one to the next one, you can see it's again the same motion where it's starting from, but I have a smaller clip, so that's what's going to help add to the movement. The next one we're following along, we'll click on Ken Burns, so just a different outline to that edit, and that's what's giving it the different looks. Okay, as we're coming out, again we have more videos overlaid through this section here, and that's actually a pretty cool visual, so go ahead and watch that. So again, I did that the exact same way. We took this clip, we copied it, overlaid it, changed the opacity, started it a little bit off, and that's how you get the difference in the two pictures. So they're just a little bit out of sync, but that's how I made that effect that I wanted. So we'll keep moving along. There is a couple cool edits. It uses the word laser beam, so that's why I brought this in here. Just a different shot that we had, but I let it fade out pretty quickly, just a quick run through the shot. Again here, the words match, so we took the same section of this video, put it up here. It's only a couple seconds long. Coming back out, this is just a standard shot. There's nothing overlaid on it. There's no color change to it. Actually, there is a little bit of color correction, but you want to do that on most of your video sections. That way you can really make sure that you're keeping it consistent throughout the video, okay? So this section, just a close-up, again on his words. We talked about that in the last video. It's important for me, especially for this artist, to bring it through that he does really have the ability to rap like this, which is pretty incredible. So I wanted to focus on that again in this video like we did the last one. Now, just do a color change. Not as happy with how the color and lighting turned out on this. I probably could have used a backlight or something to make this a little bit better, but when I got in the edit, we just went with the color change. That way we had some different dynamic to the dark blues and purples that are going on through most of the video. Another section, I'll play this one for you. So that's just sped up, and that was natural camera movement to it, the rotation, and the video is just sped up. That's a pretty simple edit there. Now again, back to the still photos, but it's my job to add some dynamic to that. So even though it's a still photo of the artist, or not a photo, but just a still frame around the video, and then over the top of that, I just, again, cut up the same video more times into shorter sections and offset those. That way it's coming in and out of that frame. And then you'll also see that little bit of Ken Burns going on, and that's what we talked about before. So each one of these has a Ken Burns effect on it. That's what's giving the kind of shadowy movement behind, and then the overlay is how we're getting that second video coming through to us, okay? Same thing here. You can still see the red hood in the background. I thought that was pretty cool, so I just left it and overlaid the purple scene back over the top of it. So we're coming through here, again, natural camera movement. We do go through a color change that works with the words. So even just that little bit of deeper red still gives you another dynamic to the video. So when you're as low budget and as straightforward as we are right now, it's a little bit hard to get some of those shots. So the more dynamics you can put in the edit, you know, the better the video is going to be. Again, coming through there, all pretty straightforward. This is a different red tint because he's using lyrics that match that. Here we go. I'll go ahead and play out the end of the video for you. I tried to match his head movement through this section with the beat just on our way out. And you probably saw that still shot. You can do a screen capture, it can go all the way out, and then it looks more like this. But that wasn't beneficial to our video, so because again we came back in with the movement, we're keeping it all actually here. And then if you're using iMovie, cool trick, Command Z, took it back to my last step, Command Z takes it back to where we had it originally, 0.8 seconds. In the last section, I'll go ahead and play it out for you, and then we just have the title screens to end it. Alright folks, so there you have it. That was behind the edit of the Weirdo music video by Alexander the Great. Again, come check out all of our things. I try to keep this one a little bit shorter, so I apologize if I went a little bit faster through the edit. I'm really trying to figure out what you guys want as far as video style, length of time. I'm assuming under 10 minutes is going to get across a little bit better to the audience, so that's what I'm trying for this one. I'm trying to keep this one under 10 minutes. If you liked the 17-minute longer video, please let me know down in the comments below. Leave any advice that you have as far as editing goes, what you did or did not like about this video. Again, we're both growing our channels. Go check out Alexander the Great. His links will be in the description below. And we'll see you next time, back with another Behind the Edit.